Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Hi, folks. Welcome back. From timcast.com. Facebook reports $200 billion loss in value, a first for the company. CEO Mark Zuckerberg blames TikTok for its fourth quarter decline. Well, let's do the perfect sound effect for that. And also, I think this is appropriate as well. Yeah. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Does that mean social media is dead? Of course not. Does that mean their influence is gone? Of course not. They're still evil. They're still criminals. But I think the tide is turning. And it's odd that I think, at least psychologically, the tide is turning in the U.S. because of the Canadian truckers boycott / protest. And I think that's catching on. These things have a way of catching on. Listen, any history at all of uprisings and revolutions, it starts off with something small and then it just doubles itself every day and it becomes a huge deal. And I think this is all part of that. On Wednesday, Facebook reported a loss in daily users for the first time in its 18-year history, alongside a loss of $10 billion in revenue. Now, I do have a Facebook page that I do post YouTube videos on. I'm never on it. I'm on for a few friends of mine locally here, some relatives, and that's about it. People I used to be involved in politics with back when I was a councilman in the 2000s, and friendships that I've made in business, stuff like that. Old high school people, a few girls I had a crush on when I was in high school. They're so nice to me now. But it's funny how that works. Anyway, but I digress. In the quarterly earnings report, Facebook indicated a drop of nearly 500,000 daily logins during the first quarter of 2021. Zuckerberg emphasized that their parent company, Meta, which owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, has been heavily focused on its short-form video reels to compete with TikTok. See, here's the deal, and I'm going to say it right out in plain English. All of these social media companies saying, we're not going to follow U.S. law. We're going to follow international norms because we're a national company. That's basically BS for we're going to kiss China's ass. Well, every single time that an American company cooperates with China, in the end, China turns around and tries to kill them. When are they going to learn? Short-term profits, long-term destruction. Facebook saw shares plummet by more than 20% after hours trading on Wednesday. Now, unless you're a big hedge fund or whatever, people that own a lot of this stock and some of the founders, I could care less about them. But there might be some everyday people that took a 20% hit. And for that, I feel bad, but you're the one who wanted to buy Facebook stock. The drop follows unprecedented spending on its metaverse project. You put the goggles on and it's like a fake reality. It's probably cool, but I'm afraid it's going to suck in millions of people into actually thinking they're in the Matrix, for Pete's sake. I mean, literally. The company heavily invested in its Reality Labs segment during the final quarter of 2021, accounting for much of the profit decline. The profit decline, it is related to the stock price, but I don't know if they send out dividends or not. Normally companies do. They'll send out dividends. My dad worked for IBM for over 30 years. He's passed away now. My mother receives dividends from the IBM stock every quarter based on IBM's profits. So that maybe what's getting sent out in dividends is less. Does it affect the stock? Sometimes, but not 20%. This portion of Facebook is focused on virtual reality headsets and augmented reality technology designed for the newest metaverse project. Zuckerberg, who was worth $107 billion, just wrap your head around that. Now, I'm not one of those people that says he has way more than he could spend in 10 lifetimes and we should go tax all his money and disperse it out to other people. No, I'm not one of those guys. Zuckerberg had him exactly the right place at exactly the right time in history and played it exactly right. Is he weird as hell? Yeah. Is he as creepy as hell? Yeah. As far as I can tell, besides their censorship, they broke no laws and getting as big as they are. So I have no beef. He held more than 398 million shares of Meta at the end of 2020. Based on Wednesday's after-hour trading, Zuckerberg personally experienced a more than $20 billion loss when the company's stock fell. And that's the other misconception. Guys like Elon Musk, he's the richest man in the world, and he's worth $200 billion and blah, blah, blah. And it's not cash. A lot of it's stock in companies. It's companies that they own or run. A lot of it's not liquid assets. It might be technology patents. It might be properties. It might be buildings the businesses are in. The manufacturing facilities are worth so much. And then all the machines and the software and computers inside. All those things added together. But how much of that is cash? I doubt if it's 2%. Granted, that's still a crap load of money, but it's not like people think. They can just write a check for $100 billion. It just doesn't work that way. Investors had expected signs of declining user growth. However, it seems the loss of ad revenue to TikTok was more intense than analysts had predicted. TikTok appears to be monopolizing the short-form user-generated video market despite Facebook and Instagram offering their Reels products. According to Bloomberg, data indicates the platform lost consumers to TikTok and saw lower revenue from ads designated for its short-form videos. I don't like getting information in short form. They might be entertaining, but as far as the things that I'm interested in, news, politics, history, government, short form is terrible. All it is, and I've got a few videos up there like a minute and a half long where I poke fun at this or that, or I don't care for them. That's more entertainment than information. I'm trying to make my videos shorter because unfortunately the attention span of the average person is getting smaller and smaller. And now with TikTok videos and Reels and all that, as their attention span grows so incredibly small, they're making it even smaller yet. It's sad. But you get guys like Joe Rogan that have a 4-hour podcast with Jordan Peterson, and they'll get hundreds of millions of views. Granted, you can skip around the podcast here where you want to, but so I'm trying to do a happy medium between really short videos and the 15, 20-minute videos that I used to do. But anyway, so I'm looking at my clock here, and I'm almost at the 8-minute and 40-second, so I'm just going to wrap this up a little bit. Because unfortunately, that's the reality of the world. You have to get shorter and shorter and try to put as much information as you can. And I try to put commentary in a little bit here and there, but that's going to get less and less because the forms are getting shorter and shorter. Or what I might do in the future is pick parts out of a news article and scroll through it all. And anybody can read the entire article just by stopping the video. Anyway, folks, there it is, and I'll do this one more time. Facebook reports $200 billion loss in value, a first for the company. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.